Alright, top of the hour. Another energy drink review. We're going with the Monster Zero Ultra, Zero Sugar rather, and Ultra Sunrise, the orange joint. No fruit juice, I don't think so. 10 calories. No added sugars, obviously. Erythritol, 2 grams. Sugar substitute. Carbonated water, natural flavors. Lemon pulp. Erythritol, citric acid, taurine, sodium citrate, Panax ginseng flavor, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, potassium sorbate, caffeine, sucralose, sodium benzoate, niacinamide, D-calcium pentothenate, acesulfame potassium, inositol, paradoxine hydrochloride, yellow 5, yellow 6, cyanosobalamin, 155 milligrams of caffeine with a Monster Energy blend of taurine, L-carnitine, caffeine, and inositol. We'll read this out later. But yeah, we're gonna freeze this up and I got high hopes for this. The ultras, the zero ultras, zero sugars by Monster. They got tough competition. They pretty much, all of them taste good, and we don't grade in a vacuum. We compare apples to apples, so to speak. So yeah, high expectations for this one. All right, we got the Monster Ultra Sunrise. High hopes, high expectations. I think it's frozen. I'm not sure it's frozen, but we don't got much more time to waste. We got up kind of early today. I want to get to work kind of early, so I'll be content with the Monster not being exactly frozen. I know it's cold. It's chilled. I think we're good. Nah, we didn't freeze. Even when we hit the air, it is what it is. So apparently, this one, it doesn't say no fruit juice, which most of the ultras, if I'm not mistaken, they say no fruit juice. And I think that's because it has some lemon pulp to it. And somehow that didn't add any calories. It still only has 10 calories, but it has lemon pulp. And we definitely like that type of ingenuity. That's the kind of that's the engineering, science, whatever you want to call it, behind these energy drinks that you gotta be able to appreciate. I know you might pick up an energy drink and say it's just an energy drink. Give me my caffeine, give me my flavor, and I just don't care about what's going on behind the scenes. But it matters, especially if you're drinking these every day. Which is something that personally I sort of advocate. But that's for that's a video for another day. But we want to remind ourselves that this is more than just drinking an energy drink. It's sort of a lifestyle, and just seeing that, it just adds to the lifestyle. We get some lemon pulp with our energy drink. Now, we were very, very close to being frozen, to the point where I think, yeah, it's about as cold as you want it to be. But that extra freeze would have given it a little bit more flavor, I think. I'm a strong advocate of freezing these drinks. It just goes to show you with this drink, a little bit of slushy type of texture would have been great. But it tastes pretty good. It's sort of it goes along with the ultra tradition. It is an ultra sunrise, so I guess it's sort of has a different vibe to it. It's basically it's trying to be orange juice without being orange juice. It only has 10 calories. They can't actually add orange juice to it, and we would be disappointed or repulsed rather if they actually try to make it taste like orange juice, because you could just give us orange juice, which they do with some of the Monster juice drinks. So, but it's sort of trying to give you that clear orange juice flavor. Doesn't taste cheap, but yeah, the flavor that results in it's good flavor. It's not cheap. It tastes sort of premium, but the resulting flavor in all of it does taste like a cheap flavor. It tastes awfully close to Sunny Delight, the Sunny Delight orange juice that we used to drink as kids, where it wasn't really orange juice. It sort of has that type of flavor to it. Let's see what we got here. Get up, get out, go for it. Ultra Sunrise is dedicated to those who sacrifice sleep for passion, catching waves at dawn patrol. Up on the bike when the morning dew gives the dirt more grip. Or the first pass on that glassy lake, kicking off an epic wake session. Not sure what that means, but Ultra Sunrise will get you started, but is great anytime. Light, crisp, and refreshing with a flavor all its own. Packed with the full load of our Monster Energy blend to keep the fire burning all day long. After all, it's always sunrise somewhere. Unleash the Ultra Beast. The graphics are pretty cool. They add a sort of a grip to the can. You got these sort of Indian jewelry type of symbols going on here. Sort of a holistic vibe. So pretty good. Actually, that might have been the best sip. Now that I let it sort of settle down. Had a good sip, but it can't compete with some of the other good ultras out there, particularly Ultra Fiesta Mango. Just from what I can see right now, there was a few other ultras that were just. I think one of the Punk Punch. I think they had the Ultra Punk Punch, I believe. That was another amazing one. It's not in that category. It just doesn't have the premium. It's a premium drink. Like I said, it has lemon pulp, but doesn't have that premium resulting flavor to it. Sort of that flavor where it imitates a premium drink. If you poured it out of the if you poured this one out, you would know you're drinking an energy drink. You would be able to guess, oh, that's one of those energy drinks. Whereas those other great Monster Ultras, you pour it out, you don't even know what you're drinking. You just know you're drinking something that tastes amazing. So it's good. It's good. I can't give it a bad grade. But like I said, we had high expectations for it. I'm not sure it met those expectations. And I also believe I put this one off for a while. I think I had seen this one and I never picked it up because I sort of suspected I would be disappointed. And that's pretty much what has happened here. Not a bad energy drink at all. But when you have this orange can, you're a monster, and you got that competition of the other ultras, you want it to be better. So, it's sort of like a cheap orange juice, but still does taste like an orange juice. Tastes way better than a Sunny Delight, even though it tastes sort of like Sunny Delight. You saw the ingredients; they were pretty good. You got lemon pulp in there. They don't have that many ingredients, but you see that yellow 5 and yellow 6 doesn't help the case either. Good amount of caffeine, solid can, 10 calories, better than 0. Yeah. If you were really looking for this flavor, it could be okay. But other than that, there's better options. So we're going to have to give it a B-, which isn't a bad grade. I can't give it a bad grade, or even like a C. But a B- is fair. Yeah. B- for the Ultra Sunrise Monster. Not much more to say, Sort of just average, so to speak.